Welcome back to Paneer and Pancakes. I'm Vaaruni Joshi, and grab a snack, get comfy, and let's dive right in. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today's episode is all about spelling bees. I don't know if you could tell by the title. I made it a little bit ambiguous, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's really clear to everyone. But yeah, basically spell bees and like South Asian domination of them because hello, like why does this keep happening? A little backstory. I was like almost sucked into that world. I won class spell bee in 4th grade and I was runner up for the school spell bee in 5th grade. 7th grade I made it to school spell bee, but I didn't win. In 8th grade, oh my god, 8th grade was just a whole different story because I just live in an area with so many nerds that it literally doesn't even like, it's insane. Anyway, yeah, basically South Asians and like Indians have just been dominating the spell bee for like years and years, and like honestly, like I'm not surprised like at all. Like if you think about it, like the spell bee boils down to something with a lot of competition, a lot of memorization, and basically it's just based on your hard work. Like yes, there can be some talent and some like God-given gift of being a great speller, but honestly like you just have to work for it, and that's kind of where we shine. So yeah, I was kind of inspired to this episode because the Scripps National Bee just happened like I don't know, like in the past week or something, and the winner was actually the runner-up from last year, which is kind of funny. And this year was the 100th anniversary, and his name was his name was Faizan Zaki. And if you haven't seen the clip where he wins, you should, because honestly it was so funny. He like knew he was gonna win as soon as the word was pronounced, and the winning word was like éclaircissement or something, and it's not spelled like that. It's spelled with like, I don't even know. It was weird, but I don't think I could spell that like to save my life, and it was really funny. Like he knew he was winning. It was so amazing. And honestly, like I think that was like kind of probably one of like the moments he's gonna remember in his life, like being up there and getting the words spelled or pronounced, and just like knowing in his heart of hearts like there it is, like you just won. And yeah, I think like the spell bee is one of the most competitive communities out there, and like it's just full of kids, but it's kind of inspiring about how many Indian American kids shine there. Like it's just really crazy because like 30 out of 36 past champions have been of Indian American origin, to the point where documentaries have been made about this phenomenon. Like it's just, sometimes I like struggle to like understand, like 30 out of 36, that's like insane. Like that is so many kids, plus there was this whole thing like a couple of years ago where like 8 kids won, and like they were like all Indian except for like 1 or 2. And then honestly, I like, as far as I can remember, like it's always been Indian kids, like dating back to like whatever, like I don't like how many years I've been like keeping track of the spell bee, like not keeping track, like I'm like constantly watching it, but like I just like to know who won because hey, gotta represent, And oh yeah, that was the thing, document. I just got totally off track. Like this is just me on a daily basis. Documentaries. So I think one of the ones is the first one I saw was Spelling the Dream. And that one is literally like about how it's just Indian American kids and like the kids of immigrant parents, or they're immigrants themselves. And honestly, like it's kind of crazy to think that like there's, to the point where there's like so many Indian immigrants that like we've just dominated an entire industry of spelling bees. And I think the other one was Spellbound. Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I actually watched that very recently, like weeks ago, in my lit class, which is so random, I know, but my teacher said either do poetry or watch a documentary. So obviously we were like, nope, documentary it is, because who wants to do poetry in the last week of school? So shout out to my lit teacher. We watched Spellbound in class, and honestly, like I was kind of hooked. Like it was pretty good. Like it was about the 1999 bee. I can't remember what Spelling the Dream, which bee that was, but I remember Spellbound was the 1999 bee, and it was an Indian girl who won, but I can't remember her name because after AP exams, like I can't remember anything. And I was like hooked on it. It was like really good, and honestly, like the amount of hard work they put in, like it's the same. Like it might even be more in Spelling the Dream, like because that's a newer one. It was like honestly really funny because Spellbound, they were like, oh, like I gotta go study my words, and they pull out this like whole dictionary, and then in Spelling the Dream, they're like, yeah, here's my software that I developed to help me practice my words every single day, like 40,000 of them or whatever. And I was just, oh, yeah, it's kind of funny though. You would think that if there was like something that Indians would dominate in, like a competition would be like math or robotics or like some kind of STEM thing, but no, it's like spell bee, which is so random. But honestly, hey, good for us, because if we're doing something, we're gonna do it great, which we are. Because like every year you can count on, if not an Indian winner, multiple Indian kids up on that stage, which is, it's kind of funny. I do sometimes wonder, like genuinely, I wonder how taxing it is for these kids to spend years of their lives spelling, and whether like the pressure of being like up under those lights and on that stage is worth it if you win. Because for me, I feel like, obviously I can tell you with zero experience, I'm literally talking here like as if I've been up on that stage. Like I have not. Like I literally don't know anything about spelling, like this national bee. Like I just know what I've seen on television, and like it can't be easy, you know. Like that's what I always think of when they're up there. I'm like, do you feel like it's worth it? Like that's the question I would want to ask, you know, not like, oh, like how many hours did you put in? Like no, like do you think it's worth it? Like do you think that everything you did is worth it? Because I'm sure sometimes it feels like it isn't, but I really hope that they're like satisfied, because they put in a lot of work, like a lot of work. So yeah, and I honestly, as I'm saying all this, I'm realizing that sometimes they might not have an option, and I'm not saying like obviously that there are no kids with passion for spelling bees and for spelling in general, because I'm sure there are, but I hope that they're not doing it like they're not doing it because of their parents, like all of the bees. Because if you think about it, like they have to win, like I don't know how it works like everywhere, but like probably like class and then school and then regional bee, all just to make it to Washington. And then of course you're up against like 200 or something other spellers. So I mean, it's not exactly like a piece of cake, you know? So I hope that it's not, basically I hope that it's everything that I wanted, because if you're putting that much effort in, you certainly don't want to get to the top and look around and be like, hey, that probably wasn't worth it. So yeah, I'm trying to think if I have anything else I wanted to say, because I just come on here and I just like word vomit, because that's just what I do best. I'm a yapper at heart. Oh yeah, basically I think you know what I think about? Like, it's so weird. When I think about the spelling bee, the first thing I think about is like that bright orange, like not orange, that yellow color. It's like so ingrained in my brain with like the spell bee. Like, I don't know why. I mean, obviously I know why, it's their brand, but it's to the point where like if somebody mentions like spelling a word, like, or like the correct spelling or something, I'll like the yellow color like flashes in my brain. And like, I don't know if that's just me or not, but like, I just wanted to share that, because why not? I don't know why you wouldn't want to know about colors. So yeah, this is my like tiny little super tiny tribute to the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and it's like 100th anniversary. So yeah, congratulations to this year's champion and all the champions before, because hello, 100 of them now. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have ever made it to like the National Bee, but like if you have, that's insane. Congratulations. It's hard to get there in itself. So yeah, keep on a lookout for new episodes, because I'm officially on summer break, and yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say there. I literally just blanked out. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for listening to Paneer and Pancakes. Don't forget to subscribe and review us on Spotify and YouTube, and I'll follow us on Instagram for updates and more content. Thanks for tuning in today, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.